So waiting for it to go live. All right. So I'm testing out as I typically do. I'm gonna maybe do this actually. So I'm testing out basically all like the live stream stuff, making sure it's working, adjusting the webcam. You know, it's always kind of like a little bit of a process. So right here, actually, I'm gonna have to set some markers. Probably take my shoes off. All right. So I'm still getting everything set up, but I figure I might as well start the live stream early. You know, double check on the phone, as I typically do. See how everything looks. And then we're gonna get going. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Yeah, well, good volume. All right. So on this live stream, what I'm going to be doing is actually doing or setting 4 world records. Technically, one of them I'm breaking. Let's see how the distance is. So this is going to be pretty interesting. I might move that up more. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. I might bring this up a little more. Move it up like here. That looks pretty good. Why does it look crooked though? Takes a second also for me getting everything set up usually. Oh, there we go. For some reason it wasn't completely straight. All right, now it is. Okay. So yeah, so I'm gonna be setting 4 world records today. Should be fun. 3 of them are, so basically what I'm doing is gonna be, let's see how this looks. Yeah, I think you see that better. I'm gonna write some numbers on it, see how it looks. Because I remember last time when I did the push-ups for the handstand, let's see. A little hard to see. Maybe bring that up a little bit more, and that would be good. So you can just. All right, there you go. Okay, that's a little better. All right. I wonder if I should turn the microphone up. Microphone volume seems pretty low. Let me turn that up actually a little bit in the settings, so we can kind of control everything. Oh, why is it checking for updates? I don't want to update. All right. All right. So, well, I actually turned it up almost all the way. Why is it doing that? It might be. Hopefully it's not clipping. We'll bring that down a little bit. All right, testing. Woo! Woo! All right, sweet. So in case you're curious, the weird setup behind me. So this is a studio at YouTube Space. Also, I'm doing this at YouTube headquarters or YouTube. I usually say YouTube headquarters because it's easier to explain than YouTube Space. But basically, this room actually, I'll move out of the way, is actually for a living room. So, like, say if you want to have like a unique scene for like a YouTube video and you want to have like a living room type setup, this room is basically designed for that. But instead, I'm going to be doing push-ups. Go figure. All right. So, have, as you can see, a bunch of stuff with me. I'm just still getting everything set up for the most part. I'm trying to figure out what else I need. I got my phone. I'm going to turn this on airplane mode because, as I typically do, I'm probably going to be having, shoot. So I'm going to have to be here. So middle class. Okay. Everything looks good. So I'm going to throw this on airplane mode because I'm going to be getting, obviously, footage in 4K through my phone. And then, obviously, whatchamacallit? Going to be getting it through, you know what? Before I actually even do that, I'm going to mix a little bit. I want to see how the audio sounds. I'm going to be playing some of my music, obviously, kind of like last time. So if I do shuffle all, bring this to the drop. All right, let's see how this sounds. All right, that sounds pretty good. So why is it scheduling? So this is one thing that's kind of tricky about YouTube. It says that now there's like another live stream that's scheduling. YouTube's, I don't know, the whole live stream thing's kind of annoying because now it says that there's like a quote unquote scheduled live stream. I'm like, no, there's not. There's no scheduled live streams. I'm live streaming right now. So I'm going to have to delete that. So someone can go into YouTube right now and do that. Sure, because it's going to be annoying. This is the one that I want you to be able to see. I'm just hoping gave everybody a notification. I don't know. Live streaming still isn't the easiest thing on YouTube. But the tricky thing is, like last time, for anyone who remembers, I was going to stream through OBS and send the OBS signal to YouTube, and YouTube basically screwed it up. And so when it screwed it up, it was kind of like, well, great, you know. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to delete this. Yes, I understand. Okay, so now that's gone. Okay, so now I'm still live. Okay, we're good. Yeah, so obviously it always takes a little bit for me to set everything up, but I figure, you know, might as well set everything up and do like a live stream in case everyone wants to say hi or whatever. So I'm gonna erase this. I'm not gonna really use the board until I actually don't really need to use the board until like the very end, actually, or the last one. I'm gonna be doing the first three. So in case you're curious, here's what I'm doing. I'm gonna be doing the most side-by-side push-ups in a minute, the most plyo push-ups in a minute, the most Spiderman push-ups in a minute, and then the most diamond push-ups in 1 hour. So if you think about the first three, I'm gonna be pretty straightforward. It's like, okay, you know, do as many as you can, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, and then I'm done. I'm gonna see how that. Okay, so right here is about the. I'm just kind of setting my markers and everything. And then I'm gonna take my fats. Right, fats are wicked good. Actually, I wonder if I should. See, what I'm trying to figure out is I have some like pre-workout stuff. Obviously, I'm trying to figure out if I should have this fat stuff. I had this obviously when I did the 1,000 handstand push-ups. If I should do the first three, right? So do the, because each one's gonna be only 1 minute. So it's not like it's gonna be this extreme, you know, it's almost gonna be like a sprint, right? Do as many as I can in 1 minute. And I don't know if I should take this, maybe I'll do the first three without the fats and then take the fat supplement after the first 3 minutes and then go from there. So yeah, I think I'm gonna wait. I do have some pre-workout in case you're curious. This is not a sponsored video at all. This is just me just talking about it. This is Beyond Raw Lit. I was at GNC yesterday being like, oh, it would be a good thing to have before this whole thing. And this stuff is good because it has citrulline and arginine, which is basically nitric oxide. So what it does is this allows you to basically absorb more oxygen, allows you to perform at a higher rate. Oh, God. Oh. What a good start to the stream. You know, I was actually afraid of that because I was like, oh, shoot. You're not supposed to have drink in here either, at least I don't think. They're going to kill me. Yeah, whatever. I'll clean it up. Not a big deal. Here we go. Good as new. Well, the stuff is very potent. I can already taste it. Okay, sweet. All right, so I'm going to go this way. So I'm going to get the camera set up, get everything ready to go, and then I'm just going to jump to it. So obviously 4 world records. First 3 are going to be as many push-ups as I can in 1 minute, different variations of push-ups. Last thing is going to be as many diamond push-ups as I can in 1 hour. So we will see. I'm going to drink this. Now I'm trying to figure out. So the first one, I think I'm going to wear my shoes because the first, I might as well show you each push-up, right? Consider this like a mini warm-up. So like I said, 4 different types of push-ups, 4 different records. So the first push-up I'm going to be doing is called a side-by-side. So it's basically like a plyo. So it looks like this. So basically it's going to look like this, right? So you're basically jumping from one, so I'm going to go like that. So you're basically getting completely airborne. I'm going to do as many of those as I can in 1 minute. Next one is going to be a plyo. So plyo is similar to the side-by-side, or side to side, I guess. The only difference is that your lower body is not going to be moving, so you're not going to be like jumping. So it looks like this. So it's going to be like this, right? So the idea is that your upper body is just lifting up, but I'm not jumping side to side either, right? So it's going to be like pop, pop. So just like that, right? Lower body. So I'm basically starting with what I consider the hardest push-up, right? As you can imagine, side to side ones are the hardest, right? You have to get completely airborne and go to your left and then to your right and go back and forth. Then you have the plyo, which is kind of like the next difficulty. Then you have Spiderman. Spiderman basically here, you're gonna go down to bring one leg up, then do the other one. So that's it. So as you can imagine, a little bit easier than the first two. And then the last one, which is gonna be tricky, is diamond push-ups. So what's weird is I did some research. There's really no specification about the technique for the diamonds. So diamonds typically like this. You go in and then out. The biggest thing that's tricky about diamonds is diamonds typically can be done legs together or legs apart. So it's either going to look like this. That would be one. Or like this. Now, as you can imagine, when your legs are apart, it distributes the weight evenly a lot easier. So it's actually, the legs apart is significantly easier than legs together. The weird thing is with the record, it doesn't necessarily say legs apart or legs together. It's kind of vague. So I don't know. I mean, obviously legs together is significantly harder. I mean, let me see. I mean, I'm going to check on maybe some technique videos. I meant to do this last night, but see. I'm going to go on bodybuilding.com. I think whatever bodybuilding says is pretty. All right, so the person's legs are shoulder width apart. Okay, so I think that's what I'll do then. So instead of me being like, because usually I do them like this, so I'll probably do them like this kind of, like that, shoulder width apart, just like I'm doing a normal push-up, except being here, I'm here. The diamond one I'm doing for as many as I can in 1 hour. That's what I'll use the board. What I'll probably do is, for the first three, just kind of count out loud. Or, actually, I'll probably just count in my head, like 1, 2, and then do that for 1 minute. Then whenever I'm done, I'll then write it on the board. So, all right, side to side push-ups. Here's what I have. Which we call plyo push-ups. This is what I have. Spiderman push-ups is what I have. And then similar to what I did with the 1,000 handstand push-ups, so I kind of wrote the number that I was at. I'll probably do that. So I'll probably be like, all right, every so often, because obviously an hour is a long time. Hour's a really long time. So like I said, what I'm probably going to do is to get on my water. The good thing is, too, if you remember, I did the 1,000 handstand push-ups in a different area. So I did it, and there's more of like a white background. I always say it kind of reminds me of like an Apple video or something like that. This is a different studio. The good thing about this studio, not only is there a bit more room lengthwise, as you can see, especially because push-ups are going to be mostly on the ground. When I was doing the handstand, it's more vertical. This is going to be more horizontal. So that's why I have more room lengthwise. But also, too, the bathroom is right there. And if you remember when I was doing the handstand push-ups, I was slugging water. And as a result, I had to keep going to the bathroom over and over again. So, hey, what up, Rick Reviews? What's good? How does everything sound, by the way? Everything sound good? I gonna be doing 4 world records today. I'm still getting everything set up. Sound is good. Dope. Yeah, I'm still getting everything set up. I'm actually checking my camera right now. So much what I did before. I'm gonna be. See, I'm gonna do that. I think that looks good. Just setting everything up. So it's gonna be 4 world records. I'll back up a little bit because I know the camera's face down because I'm going to be doing the push-ups here. It's going to be 4 world records, the most side-to-side push-ups in a minute, most plyo push-ups in a minute, most Spider-Man push-ups in 1 minute, and the most diamond push-ups in 1 hour. So I'm doing the first 3 minutes, so to speak, in the beginning because those are going to be more like sprints. Take a quick break, have some stuff with me, and then I'm going to jump to it. Then I'm going to jump to the 1 hour. As you can imagine, the hour is going to be the hardest. The hour is going to be pretty difficult. But the funny thing is, compared to me doing those like 1,000 handstand push-ups, this is probably not going to be as hard. Also, 1,000 handstand push-ups is still the hardest thing I've ever done fitness-wise. Who knows? Maybe the diamond push-ups will get pretty difficult. I don't know. We'll see. So I'm going to do this. I am Staying hydrated, obviously. The good thing, like I said a little bit ago, is the bathroom is right out there. The other studio that I filmed before, the walk to the bathroom was a lot longer. This one is literally like right next door. So the good thing is, during that hour when I'm doing the diamond push-ups, if like say I need to like run to the bathroom real quick, it's not like I have to go all the way out and through YouTube space and kind of run. It's right across the way. So I'm gonna do this. So I'm gonna keep the live stream on. Obviously, I already started. I'm gonna keep the live stream on. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick, and then I'm gonna begin the first round. So the first thing I'm gonna do is gonna be the most side-to-side push-ups in 1 minute. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick, just so I'm ready to go, and then it's time. It's game time. So I'll be right back. Oh, shoot. Where did I put the? Make sure I have my buzzer. Shoot, I have it there somewhere. Should be right on here. Oh shoot, I think there's like a little, like almost like a key fob. I hope I didn't leave it in. Let's see. Where did it go? Oh shoot. Did I leave it in the Huh. Oh, there it is. Right by my computer. Okay. Was looking for this guy. So this is basically what you use to basically there's like a key fob thing. You basically tap it to the door. So I'll be right back. Then it's game time. All right, back in the studio. Like I said, the good thing is because it's right across the way, makes it a lot easier for me to just kind of run to it real quick. Put that there. All right. So I think I'm just gonna jump to it. There's not really any more. Like I thought about maybe doing like a brief warm up, but I figure I'm already pretty jittery, like in terms of being excited to do this. So, all right. So I'm gonna start filming on my my iPhone, so that way I can get 2 different shots. Send to Guinness. All right. That looks good. All right. So, first record, most side-to-side push-ups in 1 minute. I am now going to pull up. I created like a, so this, I'm going to use the same, this is going to be kind of weird, but I'm going to use the same audio for the 1 minute segments, right? So what's going to happen is, I'm going to probably, I wonder if I have time to hit, yeah, it's 5. All right. So I'm going to use the same audio. I basically create like a 1 minute timer. On like with like iMovie and all that kind of stuff. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit play. You can hear it out loud, obviously. I'm gonna play it a little bit, and it basically counts down. So it sounds like this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And then on go is when I go, and I do as many as I can for 1 minute, and then there'll be like a horn at the end. So that's gonna be for the first 3. So you're gonna hear basically the same song 3 times in a row. Because I feel like for 1 minute, it's such a short period of time that it's literally like a sprint. So the good thing is by using one of my own songs, I actually know exactly where I am for the most part. And obviously I have the time so I can look up, but I almost kind of want to do it without looking up. All right, I think there's nothing else to it. All right, so see how this goes. First record, side-to-side push-ups. I'm going to back this up. All right. Okay, so first record, here we go. Okay. All right.
3, 2,
10. 18. 20. All right, 20. 25. Whew. These are harder than I thought. 8. 28. Whew. 30. Come on. All right. 32. All right, man. Those are tiring. Okay. So, first record, 32 side push-ups. The last one was a little questionable because I was halfway when I was getting up. I might say 31. So let me think. It depends what you count. Let me think. Because it depends how they count it, because technically it's 1. So I was kind of on the come up. Let me think. No, I think we count as 31. Be safe. Yeah. The heel was going great. All right, so I'm gonna type this. I'm gonna say 31. Record 31 to. All right, so that's the first record set. So technically, in case you're curious, 3 of these records, 3 of them, no one's done before. So 3 of these technically, even if I did 1, it's a world record. But also I'm trying to do these good. 1 of them was set. So the next one I'm doing, someone did 9. And I think I can easily beat 9. So technically, I'm going to be breaking 1 world record, setting 3, if you want to get super technical. Whew. So I'm going to rest a little bit. That was a bit more exhausting. I think, because that was the first, maybe I should have waited on that one, because this is like interesting normal bell curve when it comes to like push-ups and fitness stuff, where the first one you do and the last one you do are tough, because the first one, you're just warming up. The second, or the last one, you're tired. But in the middle, it's actually I wonder if I should have waited. You know, I'll save it. So the first one is, I'll count as 31. So it's going to be 31. I can always come back and do it another time. First one's 31. So next one's going to be plyo. So it's basically like half of what I just did. So plyo is, I might as well just show you, is this. Right. So you're still lifting off the ground, but your lower body's staying on the ground, just your upper body's lifting, and you're also not going side to side. So as opposed to the last one is going right to left, this one's just pop, pop, pop. So I'm still on the fence with that last one, if I should do 31 or 32. 31's conservative, because I figure it depends if you count as a push-up. Because the tricky thing with the side to side is 1 could be it. But also you could count that jump, push up is 1, if that makes sense. Because on the 32nd one, I already made it. So technically I already went back, but I was still pushing back up. Yeah, I think to be conservative, I'm going to count as 31. I mean, we'll see what Guinness says. Also, I'm recording all of this. So whatever Guinness says, I'll count. Because they might say, hey, you know what? We're going to count that one. We'll give you 32. Let me see. I'm going to check. Make sure this is all filming. It's filming. So take a little break. I'm thinking, trying to think how many minutes. Those are a lot more tiring than they look, or they might look tiring actually. We have some of this. And then, so next one, 1 minute plyo push-ups. Same thing, like I just showed you. And in case you're curious too, as like a little fun thing, I wanted like a countdown timer because also I'm hitting play on my computer, come here, and I need enough time to kind of get ready. I don't want to be, especially with 1 minute, I don't want to be like giving myself even a few seconds of delay to hit play and then run here. And the funny thing is that countdown, the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go, is actually from Super Smash Brothers, from the original Super Smash Brothers on the Nintendo 64. I thought it'd be a perfect countdown timer, you know. And I quantized it in Ableton, so that way each number is actually on beat. So it's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go, as opposed to being a little bit like staggered, so I can kind of predict the exact start time. Because obviously a minute isn't a lot. I mean, it's pretty minimal. So what you'll see, like I said earlier in the stream, is that the push-ups will get easier as time goes on. I thought a lot about this, and I think that by starting with the hardest, I think it sets me up. Plyo will also be easier, and then the third one I'm doing for 1 minute will be easier than that, which is going to be the Spiderman. Because personally, because it's only 1 minute, right? Because it's only 1 minute, I want to be able to almost go the entire minute, right? I don't like, that was kind of not, I wasn't necessarily happy with that. 31 I'm okay with, but I wasn't as happy with that as I feel like I could have been, because with 31, I had to pause between that. I almost want to be like boom, 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 boom for the whole minute. Plyos and Spider-Mans, I really want to see if I can do the whole minute. So, all right, I think in a minute, I'm gonna jump to it. So first record, 31. So it's about 1 every 2 seconds. It's all right, a little bit less than that, but I'm really curious to see how the diamonds are going to be. I think that's one thing I'm kind of hesitant about. Diamond push-ups aren't easy, especially doing it for an hour straight. I don't know. Especially after doing these. I mean, I was like, it's only as many as I can for 1 minute. Maybe I won't be that tired, but maybe I will be, you know. What time is it? Well, it's 3:30 already, which is good. So, like, I have this room. It's 3:30 here in LA. I have this room until 9. So the good thing is it's not like, you know, I have to, like, rush. Like, last time, I literally was like, oh, shoot, I have a bit of, like, a legitimate time constraint. This time, I don't really, because technically I'm only doing stuff for an hour and 3 minutes. And the good thing is the people who filmed in here earlier today wrapped up early, so I was able to come in here but a half an hour. They're like, hey, we're done. Feel free to set up and do whatever you want. So the good thing is I'm starting a half an hour early, which allows me to start everything up, so it saves me about a half hour. And also, as you can see, my pack up and getting everything packed up will be really easy. So moving this chair back there. My computer's on the table. I have to put the table back there. That's about it. It's pretty minimal. I think when I did the handstand push-ups, there's a lot more technical stuff. But then I got smarter and I figured out what I actually need to film some of this, you know. All right. Whew. It's more time than I thought it would be, actually. I mean, I'm surprised my body's just, like, exhausted from doing it. I wonder how long it's supposed to... All right. So, 1 record done, 3 to go. But I'm trying to group the first 3. It's like 3 records, 1 record, because obviously these first 3 are just a minute. I think I'm gonna do it. So next one, it's gonna be plyo push-ups. Let me back this timer all the way up. All right, plyo push-ups now. Only a minute. All right. 10. 20. All right. 25. 30. 3. 4. 1. Shoot. So that was 35. Ah, man. All right, so 35. I wasn't happy with those. I think I'm getting more tired than I think. The weird thing is, which is funny, I actually feel more tired now, like on my arms, than when I did the 1,000 handstand push-ups. Only because if you think about like pushing off the ground, actually getting like airborne, and then I think landing again is so much impact on your body, right? You know, you're like going lift off, then land. All right, so 2 done. Take a quick break. Yeah, so I wasn't happy. Like, I mean, my mindset for this was like, well, because you're at the first 3 are only 1 minute, it shouldn't be like that bad. But maybe you need a longer. Looks like it's gonna be 1 hour. Oh shoot. All right, wait. Can you see me? Can you? I guess that it said the connection just timed out. YouTube. It's weird. You'd think YouTube Space has a good. Let's say, can you see this? It's back. Okay. Good. Yeah. This is a weird thing. You think YouTube Space, owned by Google, would have a good connection? No. All right. I'm gonna try doing a different connection. Give me 1 second. All right. Sorry. So I don't know what's going on with the connection here. Let me know if you can see it. It's a bit frustrating and annoying. I'm trying. I'm on a different Wi-Fi now, so let's see if this one's a little bit easier. See anything if you can see this. Maybe I'll just try going on the Google Legacy again. Give me 1 second. Type anything if you can see this. All right, so I think the hell is going on? I have to do this. I'm seeing. All right, can you see this now? Okay, so my connection seems to be working now. Let me know if you can see this. Man, this is annoying. I want to check my phone, but my phone's recording. Actually, I'm going to check it because technically, recording these in batches. All right, hold on 1 second. I'm going to test this. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Here's the ironic thing. On my phone, Rick reviews. So Rick reviews, I can see that you just responded to my chat on my phone, but I can't see it on my computer. Like what? YouTube really needs to fix this. Try responding. If you can see this, try responding in the chat a few more times. All right, so NK cell. So here's the thing. On my phone, NK cells, I can see that you responded, but it's not popping up on my computer. Maybe if I pop out the chat and then maybe pop it back in. All right, there we go. Restore chat. Nope. So it's only when it's popped out can I see what you're saying. Okay. I'm just gonna have to pop it out. That's fine though. Whatever. All right, now I can see you guys. All right, now I can see you. Okay. I can see you, NK cells. I can see your chats now. Like YouTube really needs to fix their live stream stuff. I don't know. I don't know. So I'm going to take a little break, and then it's going to be the Spiderman push-ups now, which is going to be easier. So again, I'm just going to keep checking the chat because I don't know what's happening. So for today, I know you just popped in, NK. So what I'm doing is I'm setting 4 world records today. I just did 2. Back up so you can see me. I just did 2, and I have 2 more. So basically, I'm doing different variations of push-ups. So the first 3 world records I'm setting are different types of push-ups, and as many as I can in 1 minute. Then, hence like the board here, I'm gonna be doing as many diamond push-ups as I can in 1 hour. So I'm kind of taking a quick break. After the break, I'm going to be doing the, as many Spiderman push-ups as I can in 1 minute. I'll demonstrate what they are. I'm going to throw this on airplane mode. I'll demonstrate what the Spiderman push-ups are. Give me 1 second. Because I'm also recording this from, 2 different things. Yeah, so so the first 2 that I did were difficult push-ups. Also did the side-by-side. So you're basically completely hopping and getting airborne right to left. The ones I just did with the plyo, which basically only your upper body is getting airborne. Your lower body staying on the ground. Spiderman push-ups, there's no airborne stuff going on, which is obviously a lot easier. So Spiderman push-up looks like this. So you basically start in a push-up position, and you bring 1 leg up. So it's like that. 1, 2, like that. And then as many as I can in 1 minute. So again, taking a quick break. So yeah. And in case you're curious, I know I know there's no music playing right now. So basically what I'm doing is I have a song playing on the 1 minute timer that I created for today. So that's why it's kind of quiet. Obviously, you're only hearing my voice. When I'm going to be doing the diamond push-ups for that hour, I'm going to be playing my own music. So that way you'll be able to hear everything, It's weird because the odd thing is I almost feel more like I thought that today wouldn't be that what's the word? I don't think today would be as exhausting as 1,000 handstand push-ups. But the weird thing is, just so those 1 minute bursts have taken a lot more out of me than I expected. I don't know. A lot more out of me. Notice I maybe have not had as much water. I should have. Obviously, hydration is wicked important. Hence why I have like the gallon jug over there and everything. I have obviously my supplements right here. Boom, boom, boom. Got my pre-workout. Whew. So taking again a quick break, and then I'm gonna hop to it. Next one, which is the last. What's the word? Last as many as I can in 1 minute record. Coming up soon. Just taking a quick break. Oh man, it's exhausting. It's funny too. I came in here and some of the person at the front recognized me, and she goes, "Oh, like I remember, like you did the 1,000 handstand push-ups," and I'm like, "Yeah," because every single time that I've come here to film, I've always done like educational videos. Like you might recognize behind me this like living room type setup. I already did a bunch of videos here that I uploaded before. But the past time I came here is also when I did the 1,000 handstand push-ups. And then this time I'm doing another whole set of world records. So I don't know if I'll be like, because I don't even do that. I do some fitness videos obviously on this channel, but not that much. I know it's been a very, what's the word, like requested thing. A lot of people have asked me if I could do like fitness tutorials. And there's also like a astronomical amount of fitness tutorials on YouTube. So rather than be like a basic thing, like here's how to do a push-up or a sit-up or whatever, I think what I'd probably do is, if I were to do a fitness series, I'd probably do more like technical things. For example, like a lot of people asked me after I did that handstand push-up thing, if I could do a tutorial, like how to work up to a handstand push-up was a big request I got. Other people have asked me things like doing a backflip, doing parkour, you know, acrobatical tutorials, breakdancing tutorials, you know, stuff like that. So all the things like that. At some point, I'll do more. But let me know in the chat. Actually, is that something you'd be interested in? Is me doing fitness tutorials? Like, is that something you'd actually be like? Is that something you'd watch and actually want to see? Because the two biggest requests I get on this channel, like also I've done, as everyone knows, I've done videos about everything. But the two biggest requests I've gotten of things that I haven't really done yet is one, fitness. Also, I think that's a little bit different. Like, although this is a fitness video, it's not like a tutorial. It's more like an entertainment, fun type thing. But the two biggest requests I've gotten for videos is one, fitness videos, and two, and I don't know why, a lot of people have asked me to do like dating advice videos, which I'll never do those because I did one video a while ago about like ghosting that kind of didn't go viral, but it's gotten a tremendous amount of views. So I did one video about ghosting and being ghosted and how to overcome it. And then another video way back when about how to get over a breakup quickly. So like after those two, I've gotten more DMs and comments and messages saying, hey, like I enjoyed these like dating relationships, you know, psychology style videos. Can you do more? Which I don't know. I think this, plus, I don't know. I think it's weird. Like, I have nothing against any dating relationship YouTubers, but I just don't think I'd want to do that. Wouldn't be my thing. I'm getting ready to do these Spiderman push-ups. What time is it? I mean, I have so much time. 3:45. Oh yeah. I mean, I was expecting to start this stream around 3:45, so it's kind of good that so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna check my phone. I always double check how the stream looks from like a objective angle, and then it's game time. So, whew. All right. And then another thing too, I'll say, obviously, once this one's done, once this world record is set, I'm then gonna play my own music because I know right now it's awkwardly silent. Like that's actually here's an interesting fun fact about filming here is that it's almost like anxiety provoking, especially like obviously on this live stream, I'm talking to you, so I'm constantly being verbal. But when I film here or any of the other studios here, it's so soundproof that between filming, I have to almost play music because it's like eerily quiet. I'm talking like so quiet, it's almost like just awkward, you know? So it's always good to have background music on. So, but obviously, like I said, the 1 minute timer that I have, I'm using my own song, so I know exactly where I am. The hour-long timer I'm using, I am actually not. It's silent besides the countdown. So, I think a fitness video too about how you work out within the constraints of being on the road. The calorie traffic. That's actually good. So, I like that idea. Because you guys probably seen, I have a series on here called Travel Hacks, and it's not just fitness; it's basically everything. And Travel Hacks started because obviously with me traveling a lot of people ask me for traveling tips. So the Travel Hacks series is basically like individual videos that are about like a minute. They're really quick videos. They're like a minute or two at the most, and they're like quick tips. And one part of those Travel Hack series is actually have a bunch of different fitness videos. Like here's me working out in a hotel room. Here's me working out. Actually, I think all of them are hotel rooms so far. But that would actually be a good idea. Like one trend I think I've noticed is how to stay healthy while traveling. And especially because for me, and I mean, honestly, this is a prime example, excuse me. Like most of the workouts I do are bodyweight based. So basically bodyweight workouts, no equipment. You don't need any, as you can see, just like I'm doing now, I'm not using any weights, no kettlebells, dumbbells, no, nothing. Just me and the floor. And that's one thing I've thought about doing because I've actually done, it's kind of a funny story. Like I've done workouts when I was being an Uber driver. You know, I think in that pro tip series, like about 120 pro tips I just posted a couple of days ago, one of the tips is doing ab contractions. So like, let's say if you want to, let's say, build your abs, so to speak, while driving, one big tip, I'm not even joking, works is anytime you contract a muscle, you work it out. So when I would drive for Lyft and Uber, sometimes what I do is hold my abs. So basically pretend like someone's about to punch you and you like tighten up. I'd hold them for like 5 seconds. I'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, release. And I do like 3 sets of those between rides. And you'd be surprised, like if you do those a lot, like you'll feel it. Even like, for example, like bicep stuff, like let's say you have no weights. But I always put my arm here. Here's like a little pro tip. And pull up, pretend like you're curling something and squeeze that muscle. So pretend like you're gonna bring the weight to the top and you're gonna squeeze. So for example, I'll be like here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, back down. That actually will work your biceps oddly enough. I know that sounds weird. You're supposed to think you need the weights, and obviously the weights are always help. There's no question about that. But if, let's say, you don't have anything on you, that's another thing. Is if you're driving, just try to like hold it. So don't do this. You want to actually contract and squeeze, or do like an isometric hold theoretically. But yeah, like that actually, I think that's why, like, if I did start a fitness series, I'd want it to be something that's unique to me. So the idea, I do, like I said, parkour, bodyweight stuff. I think another thing that'd be kind of interesting is kind of like fitness challenges, because a lot of times they tell people, oh, I can work out anywhere. And I think it'd be funny, kind of like I'm doing now. I mean, technically, this is a fitness challenge. I mean, I'm trying to I'm setting these world records. But for example, something like, let's say I'm in my Prius. Can I work out just in my Prius? So I get in my Prius car, shut the door, and I do an entire workout inside of the Prius without ever leaving. Like, so it's almost a bit of like comedy and entertainment and education, right? The idea of, or like, can I stand on this chair? I know it's a bit on camera. So can I be on this chair and do a full workout without ever getting off the chair? Or something like that, where it's kind of like I said, a blend of like comedy entertainment, but while also I'm trying to teach you, like, oh, like I said, if you're driving, contracting your abs can still give you a workout. Or when I used to drive too, sometimes, like say I was trying to stretch, like I maybe between Uber rides would be sitting and stretching between rides, right? Because obviously doing it when you're driving is dangerous, like this. And then when I get a ride, I'm like, all right, boop, hit, accept ride, and then go on. So yeah, things like that. All right, I think I'm getting ready to do the Spiderman push-ups now. Because I think the tricky thing about this because if you think about it, the first 3 minutes are sprints, right? The 1 hour is gonna be a bit of a jog. So the problem is, especially with something like sprints, I feel like that if I take too long between them, it could actually create the opposite effect, and I'll lose the like high or the energy that I have. So I think I'm ready. So I'm gonna, all right, this is on airplane mode. Hold on a second. I'm gonna set this up. I always get a couple different angles to set to Guinness. And we are recording. All right. All right. Okay. So getting ready. So this is gonna be the last world record in terms of 1 minute, and then I have one more after this, but the one more is gonna be a while. So also I will say, so recording there. One thing I'll say before I jump into this, some people have asked me, especially here, friends, family, what's going on with the whole world record thing with Guinness with the handstand push-ups. So I submitted everything to them. It takes them about 3 months. For some reason, it felt like that video. I felt like it was like earlier this year. I was actually talking to the barista here at Eden Space. I feel like that video happened a long time ago. And the odd thing is, it only happened in June. So it takes them about 3-ish months for them to be like, all right, we're going to accept or we need more proof or whatever. They're going to ask for stuff. So, all right. So I'm going to pull up the 1 minute timer. Let me back it up. All right. So last one is going to be Spiderman push-ups. This is, I'd say technically, if you want to be honest, this is the easiest push-up I'm doing today. I think in terms of difficulty, I'm doing 4 styles of push-ups. In terms of difficulty, side to side, hardest. Plyo, second hardest. Third hardest, diamond. Fourth hardest, the one I'm doing right now. So out of anything, this is actually the easiest record I'm going to be setting today. I don't have any of them. So I'm just going to do one more quick check on the phone. It is recording. And I'll check on the timer. All right. All right, here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2,
20. 25. 30. 36. Oh. 40. Oh, man. All right. 40. I feel like I could have done a couple more. Oh. All right, 40. All right. All right, record. 40 Spiderman push-ups in. All right. So now I'm gonna take a break again. It's interesting because I feel like that doing as many as I can in 1 minute is like is working me out in a different way than the handstand. Because when I did the handstand push-ups, it's more of like I just want to do it. I don't care how long it takes. It took me 6 hours, 51 minutes, and 43 seconds to do 1,000 of them. And for that, I wasn't necessarily trying to do as fast as I could, although also I wanted you know, a good time. It's more of just doing, you know, doing them, and then eventually I get it. This, though, it's crazy how it's almost, I feel like it's almost working me out in a different way. So the records are 31, 35, 40. Obviously, like I said, the push-ups are easier. But crazy, I'm actually feeling pretty exhausted. I may have not ate as much today as I should have. That's it. So we got the first 3 done. First 3 world records set. Technically, the plyo one. So what happened is, I might as well give like a quick story, because obviously each one of these records I researched. So the plyo one, the one where I'm on the ground and I pop up, a guy, I can't remember his name. He was trying to set the highest plyo push-up. The idea is that you're on the ground, you push off, you try to get as high as you can while your lower body's still on the ground. And in his attempts, he ended up secondly doing 9 of them. So he did 9 plyo push-ups in 1 minute. He wasn't trying to do as many as he could in 1 minute, but he was just trying to get as high as he could. So as a result then, Guinness said, hey, we're going to give you the record because technically you broke 2 in 1 day. You got the highest plyo push-up and you did the most in 1 minute. So he did 9. So he wasn't really shooting for that. So technically I broke that record because I did 35 of those. All right, so I get the fat stuff out of the way. I'm just like this. So this might look familiar. I don't have any affiliation with this company. This is the F-Bomb nut butter. Stuff is really good. I'm gonna throw on some music now. So, like I said, that 1 minute timer, obviously I use my own song, but in this case now, I don't need to do that. So I might just start here.
Freccero featuring Ragga Twins. And when we come in, we just bust some things and left out. Yo!
Let me know how the music sounds, by the way. If you turn it up or not. I'm actually checking my phone. Whew. The song with the timer was really quiet. Wait, really? This is on the quiet side. Okay, all right. Give me 1 second, actually. You know what the problem is? The computer's here. The microphone's on the ground. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna use this guy. Tell me how this sounds now. Actually, I'm gonna do this. I don't know if there's enough room on this. Let's see if I can make it. Make room. I'll try and make room. Much. Okay, so that right there is a lot better. How does that sound with it there? I have, as you can see, it's a little. Shoot, it's kind of covering me though, because I'm gonna be doing push-ups here. Give me a second. You think it's good? Okay, I'm gonna do this then. How does it sound? All right, so yeah, I know. So I'm trying to position it so you can see the push-ups. All right, how is it there? I'm not gonna touch it now. How is it there? All right, I'm gonna do that. Perfect. How does it sound there? It works? Okay. Thanks for letting me know. Thanks. All right. All right, so I'm gonna have this F-bomb. It's like super like, it's a lot of fats. So I'm gonna take a bit of a break. So this is like, what is it, 4:01? I'm gonna I don't know, I'm starting 4:01. I might start around 4:15. Maybe about, I'll probably start in 10 or 15 minutes with the diamonds. And then that's it. Like I said, this is more like a sprint today. All right, I'm gonna throw this away. All right. All right. So I have the fats. Very key. All right. All right. So. Whew. All right. So now I'm gonna be using the board, as you can see here. I don't know how, like, I remember when I did the handstand push-ups, I do 5, take a break. So for these diamonds, I only have 1 hour. And honestly, I don't know how many I'm gonna do. I'm not sure. That's gonna be like the big thing.
Still being here.
I remember for the handstand push-ups, might turn this down just a little bit. All right. So if you remember, for the handstand push-ups, I did 221 in an hour. So obviously, I'm going to do a lot more than that with diamonds. You know? But obviously, I'm going to have to take bigger breaks. Like, that's why I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to pace myself on this. Maybe what I'll do 10, take a break. 10, take a break. 10, because as opposed to, like, this hour is almost going to be like a marathon. If I go too hard right away, I'll burn myself out, you know? Gotta get like pretty hydrated. Oh, here's a little cool pro tip. By the way, while I'm kind of chilling. So post-workout, because last time I thought too much about doing it and not enough about afterwards. So big pro tip. So afterwards I'm having this is the ABB Pure Pro 50. I'm not affiliated, by the way, by these companies. I'm going to be having this, which is basically 50 grams of protein right after. And the second thing I'm having is Nerds. And I know that sounds weird, because you're probably like, wait, why did you have candy after your workout? So candies like Nerds, Pixie Sticks, Sweet Tarts, Haribo gummy bears, etc., have a certain type of sugar called dextrose or maltodextrin. And it's a simple sugar that your body, in terms of the carbs, absorbs immediately. So after you do like a really, really vigorous workout, This is actually, I know it sounds odd, something like this, just nerds, is actually really, really good for you to help your muscles recover immediately. So for this one package, there is 42 grams of carbs, and the biggest thing is make sure you look at the ingredient list. So I look on the ingredients. The first one is dextrose. So the good thing is right after this whole thing I'm doing, dextrose is going to be super, super key for me to immediately recover. And immediately kind of be like, immediately be ready. So.
Don't try doing it unless you're really passionate about it.
Yeah.
It's
Gonna be good.
You have to love.
The good thing is too,
because it's not an easy road, and
is
you're gonna have to work for every
last time I did the 1,000 handstand push-ups, I kept saying this during our live stream that I have until 9 o'clock here. So the issue was if I didn't finish, like I actually had like a time constraint. I can't remember what time I finished the handstand push-up thing, but the problem is I had to quickly pack up everything, get in my car, and immediately book it. The good thing is today, like I only have 1 hour left of filming, so whenever whenever the diamond push-ups are done, I'll have so much time. So it's not like I have to like immediately rush and pack everything up. I can probably I'll probably leave the live stream on for another 20 or 30 minutes as I lightly pack everything up. I take a breather, all that kind of stuff. This is my track Falling Deep. All right. So again, taking a quick break. Ooh. I guess I get casting calls every now and then. I thought about actually pursuing acting a little bit on the side. So I always check between work, especially when I'm working out. I actually check casting calls and stuff like that. Whew. All right, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna trying to think if I want to do this. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. Like I said, it's right across the hall, so it's actually wicked easy. Run to the bathroom real quick, come right back. I have about half of my pre-workout left, so then I'm gonna chug that, and then last record, which will give me the hardest. So I'll be right back. I'll leave the music playing. All right, and we're back. What is this track? This track is mine, Vuvuzela. you want to hear something ironic? So this stuff, the pre-workout I'm taking, I'm just feeling it now. Like I'm just feeling it kicking now. Like I almost wonder if I like did those push-ups too early because now I'm feeling this and I'm like, great. Now it kicks in. Now it kicks in right after I do the first 3. I mean, 3 is kind of the interesting thing though. Again, I said this earlier in the stream, but I don't want to. This should not be an excuse, but so technically, I'm going to be setting, like I said, these 4. Technically, I'm setting 3 world records. So this next one I'm doing is the most diamond push-ups in 1 hour. Technically, let's say if I do 1 and then I stop, technically it's a world record, right? Because but I actually want to do. I want to push myself, obviously, for this next hour. I think the key is going to be I'll probably do sets of 10. And, like I said, I checked the form on bodybuilding.com because some people do the diamond push-ups like this. So the idea is you do it legs like spread out. Other people do it like I've seen it like this. So on bodybuilding.com, the official form that it showed was shoulder width apart. So almost like you're doing a normal push-up, and then you switch to diamond. So the biggest thing with diamond that makes diamond very, very tricky is when you go out, when you're getting here, if you can see like that, you're working your triceps. So basically right here, the back of your muscle, your shoulders, and a little bit of your chest. So diamond push-ups are very, very difficult, especially doing a lot in an hour. So they will see. I also think the funny thing too is that just on this channel, the last live stream I did was all about accounting, right? I talked about accounting, finance, business. It's a very like educational heavy live stream. And then the very next live stream is me doing this. The good thing though is I'm pumped that the stream is now actually working, as opposed to again. I think like with the Wi-Fi here, I think it's half now. I think it's half YouTube needing to what is it? I think it's half YouTube need to improve its like live streaming platform on its site, and the other half being for some reason the Wi-Fi here. I thought it'd be a lot faster, but I don't know. All right, I'm gonna start getting ready for this. So I'm gonna do this with socks on. I don't think I'll slip. I'm hoping because I'm trying to figure this out if I should do this with socks on or not because the shoes give me more grip, so I'm not having to grip as tight, and over time that can add up. For the socks, I think make it a little bit. Let me see. Let me. Because this floor is a little bit slippery, so. I wonder if I should do it with shoes. Oh wow, my arms are pretty sore actually. Wow, this is not good. I mean, I guess that's what I get, but I didn't expect I think to be this sore, as sore as I am this fast. Like, because at one point, someone was like, "Why are you gonna be trying to set 4 in one day? Like, why not just do 1, then the next day do the other? Like, why try to do 4?" So the I don't know why I'm doing this. So I'm gonna be getting ready soon. I'm thinking, what time is it? 4:15, 4:16. All right, so I think I'm gonna do the last world record. Probably like 10-ish minutes. I'm still trying to figure out if I want to do this with shoes on or not. Let me just see how this looks too. I'm gonna try writing a number. So let's say if I have like 10. Can you see that 10 pretty simply? I'm gonna have to move the chat. Let me see. Yeah, I guess you can see that. I remember last time we wrote the block letters. But because this one time is more of the essence, where if you think about it, me taking the time to go and write it on the board actually takes time away from the actual push-ups. So I'm gonna see if I can bring this forward. Okay. That looks a little bit better. And then I'll be here. Can you still see the form? I'm gonna have to move the mic just a little bit. I just want to make sure that looks okay. Yeah, I think the biggest thing I'm just trying to make sure of is that you can clearly see. Okay, yeah, because the biggest thing is I have to make sure you can clearly see my form. That's a big thing. I don't actually do this actually. So I'll just have to make sure. Okay, 1 second. So I'll just have to make sure that I draw the number on this side of the board. This is that you can clearly see my form. Because if, like, say the microphone or this covers one of the push-ups, I don't want them to be like, oh, we couldn't see it perfectly, right? Even though I have my phone too, that I'm getting a different angle. Dude, I'm gonna go out and get a napkin because I realized I forgot. I forgot a dry erase marker. I don't know how. I brought the board without them. I don't know how I forgot that. And then I also forgot, again, my dry eraser. So I'm gonna go out and grab like a napkin. That way, between this, as opposed to me doing it with my hand, it'd actually probably be quicker. Me using like a paper towel or something. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna snag a paper towel. And then I'm feeling in about 5 or 10 minutes. I think it's gonna be game time. So I'll be back. right. So we are back. All right. So we got paper towels. That looks good. All right, so it's 4:22. I'm thinking I'm gonna start at 4:30. So that way, 8 minutes. We start at 4:30, and the hour at 5:30, and then I'll kind of probably relax for about 20-ish minutes after that, because obviously I'm gonna be tired. And I think what I'm gonna do sets of 10. Right? It's not gonna be a. It's definitely not gonna be a sprint, right? Like the other ones, I was just go as hard as I can. This though, yeah. You take some arginine. I'm also gonna try to. I'm also trying to balance water, because if I have too much water, I'll have to be going to the bathroom more, which eats at my time. If though I have too little water, I'm not gonna be able to perform, and dehydration's a real thing. I'm gonna turn the music down just a little bit again. This is my track. This is my song, 1967. Chevy Impala, all about the car from Supernatural. It's kind of like a rock dubstep song. So, I'm going to be doing it soon.
This is the car you want.
Kind of recovering. It's interesting, like, because I feel like in some ways doing as many push-ups as I can in a specific period of time is in some ways harder than doing like the 1,000 handstand push-ups, but in some ways easier, because obviously the 1,000, that's such like a big number and it took hours. But the weird thing is that when it comes to like this, it's odd that it's very open-ended, right? I feel like with 1,000, it was like, all right, I'm just gonna do it. I gotta get to 1,000, however long it takes. I'm just gonna do the 1,000. The weird thing is with this, doing as many as I can in an hour, it's like this odd, ambiguous thing. Like I could do 100 diamond push-ups. I'll probably do more than that. Hopefully, I could do 500. I could do. I don't think I could do 1,000 in an hour. I think I could do 1,000 push-ups in an hour, but I don't know if I could do 1,000 diamond push-ups in an hour. That'd be nuts. So. Whew. Trying to see. All right. Ooh.
This is the car you want.
All right. I think in 5 minutes, it's time. Time. Thanks for everybody watching, by the way. All right, which one is the trap? I don't know if I'm in the mood for this song. I gotta pick like a. Hold on a second. For this one. All right, so I'm gonna do this. I am gonna run to the bathroom one more time. When I get back, it's game time. So I'm gonna try to go to the bathroom one more time. I figure I don't really have to go, but I'm gonna try to make myself go. That way, it's That way, I hope I get everything out of my system. I mean, I'm gonna be drinking a lot of water, so I think there's no way I'm not gonna have to go during the hour. But I figure if I do it now, right before I start the hour, it will help cut down on my time. So I'll be right back. And then last world record. Let's do this. All right, I'm gonna start soon. All right, so I'm gonna see what the next song is. Let me see if that'll be a good starting song. This is a good one. I don't know if it'd be a good starting. Yeah, I think this would be a good one to start. All right. So let me pull up the hour-long timer now. We already used the minute. Hour-long timer. And then I'm gonna just kind of set up the screen a little bit. So I can see basically the chat and the timer and all that stuff at once. This here. How does that look? Okay, we got that. Man, it's trickier than I thought to set this all up. All right, let me see if I can do this. Sorry about this. It's kind of tricky because I had to pop the chat out because YouTube kind of glitched up. So I'm gonna pop that back in. Let me see if I can restore it. Nope. For some reason, I have to pop it out to see what everybody says. Come on. Come on, YouTube. It's kind of weird. I'm going to do this. All right. So I'm going to do that. So starting soon, how does everything look? Because this is the big one now. This is as many diamond push-ups as I can do in 1 hour. I'm feeling the pre-workout now. I can feel like that tingly feeling. So I think that means it's time. It is time. So I'm going to set the camera up so I can get that different angle. All right. Make sure. All right. And we are recording. Looks good. All right. So, oh man, this is going to be, I'm really curious to see how this is going to go. I genuinely don't know. Shoot. Give me 1 second. I just want to make sure from the angle. So the microphone's on this like couch thing. I just want to make sure that from the angle of the camera, the couch, I'm going to do this actually. Give me 1 second. Sorry. I just want to make sure. Okay. There we go. Because, especially for Guinness's verification purposes, because obviously no one from Guinness is here. When I do send them like the proof, so to speak, I send them this live stream, right? So they can see, because if you think about it, you can't really edit a live stream. Because imagine if somebody tried to do as many push-ups as they could in 1 hour and did it in different segments and tried to splice it together to cheat. Guinness would throw it out. So the good thing is I have the live stream as proof, and then I have my camera as proof. So I have to make sure that the angles are good enough that there's no question. Yeah, that's good. There's no question about my form and everything. All right. Whew. All right, that pre-workout's definitely kicking in. Stuff's pretty strong. Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't think I need anything else. All right. So this is going to be I'm going to hit play on the song. Once the song is playing, I'm going to start play on the actual. Tell the world records people that Rick Review saw okay, so no joke, I might hit you up for that. Now, one thing I saw, which is interesting, so Guinness Book of World Records has changed their verification over the years, I think, at least from what I've seen. Because in the beginning, when I first looked into the records, in terms of verification, they needed actually I think they said you need 2 witnesses, at least 2 witnesses, who can say they witnessed you doing the record, whatever it is. And then when I went back on it, actually, I think I went back on it, yesterday or 2 days ago, they now said, hey, do you have a live stream or a video demonstrating this? Because you think about it, in this day and age, it's 2019. In this day and age, it's pretty common for people to say, hey, as opposed to me just doing it and having people there, why not just live stream it on YouTube or Twitch or Mixer or whatever live stream platform they're using? So I think that's one interesting thing that now I think it's almost so common that I think Guinness probably accepts something like this now, So now that everything's set up, I'm going to try to run to the bathroom one more time. Again, I'm trying to remove all the time I need. I have enough water. That should definitely be enough. The pre-workout's kicking in, so I know I'm going to be fueled up. I think that's it. I'm going to run to the bathroom one more time. Be ready. And then I might grab maybe a couple more paper towels. All right. And then it's time. Soon. Very, very soon. Let's do this. And we're back. Sorry about the delay. Actually, good news, which is kind of funny. So I just talked to my dad. I'm trying to way to word this without making it seem, because I know the way YouTube is about certain things. My dad basically he does stuff a lot like horse racing, and so he asked me, he's like, "Oh, which horse do you think is going to be good?" And I was like, "Honestly, I don't know anything about horse racing." So I just picked one. It turns out the one that I picked ended up winning. So I was like, "Whoo! Good luck right before this last world record thing." So good stuff. All right, so I am all set up. Just making sure everything looks good. Again, super, super important. All right, so we are recording now. I'm just gonna do it. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. So I'm gonna play the music. Now let me know how that is in terms of the sound. This song starts off a little bit quieter though. One second. One second. I'm just trying to bring the chat up. All right. How does everything? Does it sound good to everybody? Everything sound good? All right. All right. On the drop, I'm gonna hit play. Similar to before, it's gonna count down. So. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! All right, that's 10. Pause. So I'm just gonna keep doing this, I think, over and over again. 20. It's 25. I'm gonna write 25 and then jump right back to it. Now, how's that look? That's the worst 2 ever written in mankind. I'm gonna do this. All right. Right back to it. I think maybe what I'll do is we'll see how I do. Maybe if I do like sets of 25, like 10, 10, 5, 50, right? $10. $10. Ooh, feeling it now. All right, so at 50. We're at 50 now. Let me make sure. All right, just to make sure that's recording. Yeah, so this is what I'm thinking. The issue is, I'm rehearsing this in my head. The issue is, because of the pre-workout, I'm super jittery, right? I have a ton of energy, but I want to pace myself because it's way too easy to be like, oh, well, you know, like, oh, I have a lot of energy, make sure I do as many as I can. Because remember, if you're running a marathon and your first mile is way faster than than what it should be, you destroyed yourself the whole rest of the marathon, right? So even though I have a lot of, this is like almost like a bad side or bad effect of pre-workout for something like this, because it's an hour long, is if you're like, oh man, I'm all pumped up, and then 10 minutes later, you went too hard, too fast, you know? $10. 10. All right, 75. I mean, honestly, all right. So I have the. I know you can't see it. I tried setting this up, but again, YouTube live stream is weird. I have 56 minutes left. So in the past 4 minutes, I've done 75. I feel like I might be able to do around 1,000, hopefully. Or I might just be too confident. You know, like I said, remember the 1,000 handstand push-ups in the first hour I did 221, and then went downhill from there. I think I did about 100. I think I did 150 an hour with the handstand push-ups. So. Break. All right. Now I'm feeling it. Now it's starting to feel the point, so it's going to be a little bit tiring. All right, we are at 100. Whew. I don't know if I'm in the mood for this song, but it's too hard to change it because I have my screen all aligned. I'll leave it. This is my track, Mr. Zimmer. It's a bit like a background music, almost like a hip-hop instrumental. Ooh, the last one stung just a little bit. All right, 125. Trying to conserve energy. I'm trying to almost time this out. Because it would be sick to do 1,000 in an hour. I don't know though. I think I'm too confident because I'm at 125. I'm doing good, but 1,000's a big number. I remember that from the handstand push-ups, right? All right. 10. Oh, shoot. I'm getting tired now. Come on. Five left, and then we're at 150. All right, 150. You know what? I think maybe next time I do something like this, I should bring someone with me and just have them like write it on the board. Because as weird as it sounds, the time it takes to go here and back, one, it's taking time away, but two, is that I'm wasting energy, right? Like, I know it sounds simple, you're just like, oh, boom, boom. But still wasting energy. Whew. Again, pacing is key now. Like now I'm in it. That like, oh, this is so much fun feeling is now gone. So pacing is key now. It's like one of my Moviton records. Oh man. Ugh. All right. I'm looking at the timer. 10 minutes have gone by. That's 175 in 10 minutes. $175 in 10 minutes. The tricky thing, I mean, this times 6 would be over 1,000, but now I'm getting tired. There's no way I'm going to keep up this pace. Being realistic. Feeling it now. Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? All right. Now I'm feeling it. Let's get to that 2, though. Let's get to the 2. 200. I wonder, I'm now reconsidering doing 10, 10, 5. I feel like I'm actually better off doing 15 and 10. Because if I'm going to go down, come back up, and go back down, I think I'm feeling more exhausted. And I think actually getting in the push-up takes some energy away. So I'm actually going to go doing 15 plus 10 to do that 25, as opposed to doing 10, 10, 5. Because I'm wasting energy going back to my knees. You know what I mean? Going back to here, the sitting position almost. All right, so I just did 15 there. So I did 10 plus 15. Big 200. And I guess not really that big at all. But, all right, so it's getting there. For everyone watching on the live stream, how does everything look? Everything look good? How's that beautiful 2 look that I just drew? All right. 47 minutes left. Oh man, this is tiring. Oh shoot, I cut my hand. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Whatever. It's battle wound. I don't know how I cut my hand. There's nothing sharp. There's nothing sharp. All right, so I'm gonna try doing this 10. I'm gonna try doing this 15 plus 10 technique. See how it feels. If it doesn't work out the way I thought it would, I'll go back to 10, 10, 5. Oh shoot, man, that kills. Oh no. That's 2. Let me do 8. Oh man, that really hurts. How did I cut my hand? It's like a blister, not like it's not like I'm bleeding. It's just like a blister. Shoot. All right, 2. All right, 15. Oh man, this. I have 46 minutes left. I mean, I'm not gonna hurt myself anymore, but it's just gonna be. Man, how that happened? I think I must have rubbed it across the floor. I don't know if you can see it on the stream. It's not that big of a deal, but now it hurts every time I do one. Whatever. All right, 15 plus 10 I think is better. 25. 225. All right. Shoot, I have to figure it out. I don't know if I have any. No. I don't have any gloves. I'm just gonna have to suck it up. Yeah, I thought about that. I don't have any with me. I could put socks down and maybe do them on socks. You know what? The adrenaline's running through me. I'm just gonna have to suck it up. It's funny because it doesn't affect my performance physically, right? Like it's just a blister. But now everyone's gonna hurt. Whatever. I'll just have to suck it up. I have 45. So the first quarter's done. I have less than 45 minutes left now. Looking at the clock. Thanks. $15. How did that happen? There's 4. I don't know how to describe it. It's like feels like wood, but like really, really polished wood. If that makes sense. Oh. So annoying. Whatever. All right. $250. Shoot. I think I have to go to the bathroom too. Because I've been drinking so much water. It's a double-edged sword. Do I really want to be hydrated for this, which improves my performance? But shoot, I'm just gonna hold it as long as I can. Like, for the record. Ugh. I think I'm sweating worse than the handstand push-ups because this is more like cardio-based almost. Right? The handstand push-ups, I took bigger breaks between each set, and I only did 5, right? Oh. All right, I'm gonna do 10. I may have to go back to 10, 10, 15. Oh, it's peeling more. Whatever. I'm gonna do 5. So I just did 15, 10 more. 10 more to reach 25. I think groups of 25, it comes writing on the board is best because time is of the essence. So I'm at 15 right now. I gotta do a set of 10. Then 9, 10. Whew. What is this place? Your office? No. So this is YouTube Space. So basically, if you have over 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, you can come here to this facility and film here for free. There's a bunch of studios, so as you see behind me, there's like a makeshift living room setup. And obviously I like this because it's a lot easier to film here. I'm like enclosed, and it's just easier, especially for any fitness video. So yeah, I love it here. Everyone here is super nice, super friendly. I should have brought like a towel, actually. I didn't expect to be sweating this much. I should have brought a towel. What are you gonna do? Maybe, all right, I think this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do 25 more, get to 300, sprint to the bathroom and back, grab some paper towels so I can wipe myself off, just so I'm not too slippery, wash my hands because the blister, and then get right back to it. I mean, time is of the essence, so. Oh no. I feel a blister coming on this hand. It's like the bottom of my hands. I think because it's like pushing against them, that my hands have to stabilize against the ground. And I think that stabilization is what gives me the blisters. So that's 10. Oh. 5. 15. Let me do groups of 5. So I'm at 15 now. A lot of you should be familiar with this track. This is my most commonly used background song on my videos. This is my track, B-Boy. So I'm at 15. Ugh. Shoot. Now it's starting to hurt, the blisters, because now this one, it's building, it's getting there. But this one, since it's now full blister, it's getting worse and worse. Oh my God. That's the last thing I expected, is to get a blister from this. So I'm at 20, I just did 5. So I get 5 more than bathroom. Maybe what I'll do is I'll get a paper towel and wrap it around it. Probably the best. All right. All right. 300. I'm going to run wicked quick. All right, be 1 second. I'm going to run wicked quick. Get some stuff. All right, finally back. Okay. All right. What city is this? Put that here. This is Los Angeles. So I'm gonna make this my what's the word? All right, that should help a little bit. Hopefully helps a little bit. At least so that way I'm not getting it like infected or anything. All right, jump back to it. Ten. Man, this kills. Oh my god, this kills so bad. Oh. 10. 15. 'Cause that was just 5. Oh no, that was 10. Excuse me, I just did 10, so I have to do 15. I might try 15. No, I'm gonna do 5. All right, 15. 10 more to the 25. Man, this is really killing. There's gotta be something I can put down. The problem is, I want to put something down, but I don't know if it would count as cheating. You know what I mean? I don't know if it would be like against the rules. Yeah, against the rules. I don't know. We do 5, because now it's actually like, oh man, this is annoying.
Move your body like a metro. Move your body like a metro. Move your body like a metro.
55. All right, I gotta use something.
Move your body like a metro. 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 Move your body like a move your body like
I use my Freccero shirt.
move your body like a metro.
Come on. Do this fast. All right, still hurts, but it might be better. I think I don't think there's anything I can do, honestly. I think I just have to deal with it. Hold on a second. It's not bleeding, but kills. Oh my god. It almost feels like I'm getting stung by a bee every time I do a push-up. What a day. What a live stream. All right, that felt a lot better. Still hurt, but not even close to as bad. So the shirt is a good technique. All right, we're back in business. That was 10. At least I don't have to like. There you go. All right, that was 10. Ten. 5 more. Five more. You could use that carpet under the table. Oh, okay. So that's a good point. Here's the only thing I feel bad about. Well, I do agree with you. All right, 350. Well, I do agree with you. That carpet is theirs, and because I'm sweaty, I feel bad getting sweat on the carpet. So I'll just use my shirt and just wash it later. But that's a good idea, though. Ugh. Oh, man. This is tiring. Case Gears time check. I have 31 minutes and 25 seconds. So almost halfway there. So much for being like, oh, I might be able to do 1,000. I mean, this definitely affects things. Oh. Five. I may now have to start doing smaller multiples as opposed to 10, 10, 5. Maybe just do 5, 5, 5, 5, you know. So I'm at 5. All right. Might as well put on the board. 10. Oh, 360. Woo. That was 4. Now, this blister's almost... Did not expect to get blisters. Dang it, now this is... All right, so now we officially crossed the halfway mark. I've just done 4. I'm just going to do 1 and then put it on the board. Ugh. Basically 5. What? Like the cap came off the cap of the water bottle. Ah. $375. I wonder if I should have some more pre-workout. This is rough. This is definitely rough. Still not as bad as 1,000 handstand push-ups. I will say that. Like, it's weird. This is pretty tough, but it's more fun. I feel like the 1,000 handstand push-ups was just horrible because there's no end time. This one, because I'm looking at the clock, I can kind of be like, all right, I have this amount of time left. Oh my God. Okay. Seven. I've been missing. 8. I don't know if I count that one. Man, now the form's starting to suffer. I'm at 8. We know. Yeah, 8. Or is it 7? Shoot, now I'm forgetting. I'll just say 7, just Murphy's Law. I need 3. It's 10. 385. Oh. So much for the 1,000. 385. I will also say too, I think I'm tired from the previous ones I did before. Definitely affects my performance.
Never once did you presume I could do this. You're the one who made me try.
All right, 10.
Always felt my side.
I'm gonna do 5 more. I'm gonna be at 5 more. I'm gonna be at 400. Oh. I'm whole again. Sometimes you feel gonna turn my light on. Now I found the way. Oh. One, two. Oh, no. No. Oh, I gave out. That's 4. That's 4. Oh my God. I'm making a mess. Sorry, YouTube. Oh, come on. One more. All right, that was 15. Officially at 400 now. I think what I'm gonna do, I really want to hit 500. I think I'd be happy with 500 and hopefully then some. I'm gonna do 10 increments of 10. So I'm gonna do 10, right at 10, and just keep doing that fast. Woo, that felt good. There we go. All right. Eight. Shoot. Gave out on the last one. 8. Come on. Come on. Ugh. $420. You know what? I might as well do 5. Making it $425. I think like the endurance part is not something hit me. Oh man, not feeling good now. Definitely not feeling good. Like I think because this is like a bit of like a blend of endurance and muscular strength. Oh man. All right, so in case you're curious. All right, so roughly about 20 minutes-ish left now. Only 20 minutes left. Huh. $4:30. This sucks. This really sucks now. Ugh. I don't think I'm going to touch the pre-workout again. I think the jitteriness isn't going to really work. Sounds good in theory, but it's 10. 4:40. $4.50. Now feeling it bad. Oh. $460. Oh man. Ugh. What song is this? I can't remember. Oh, Open Your Eyes. Off my third album. All right, so about 14-ish minutes left. Let's say 14 minutes, around 10-ish seconds. This is rough. This is very rough. Shit. Yeah. 8. Just like flopped out. All right, at 40. So I'm gonna take a little bit of a break. Flopped out on that one. So take a bit of a break, and then we do 12. Yeah. That's what I got. Fuel. This will be after. This will be after. But all right, so I have 11 minutes and 55 seconds around that time. Like I said, well, my goal in the beginning, I was like, oh, maybe I could do 1,000. Not happening. Not happening. Like my arm's starting to give out, as you can see. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait to the 11-minute mark. Hopefully bust out these 12. Hit 500. Then after that, I feel more comfortable because I'm like, all right, 500. I wish I could do a lot more than that, But the crazy thing is the endurance is hitting me harder than I expected. Like I'm unbelievably out of breath. Almost like I'm like, you know, I just sprinted a bunch on a track or ran a mile. Like that's what I'm almost feeling. And also my muscles are super dead. So you're doing like a huge workout to like jazz music. This is my track Fat Tuesday. And let's do it. Ah, 500. That was 12. Whew. Man, this sucks. My like arms are like shaking, which is funny. It's almost like hard to write. I'm happy with that though right now. And I have to go to the bathroom, but I'm gonna hold it. I have wait for the countdown. All right, I officially have 10 minutes left, so I'm just gonna hold it, right? I'm at 500. Also, I'm just gonna keep going, but I think I'm gonna keep doing just set to 10. I think 10 is a magic number where it's enough, and if I pace myself, I can bust out 10 as long as my intervals are well spaced. Ah. Five, 10. With stuff like this, I'm just like, what did I get myself into? I'm in the I just started wicked bad. The finish line is near. I think about having more pre-workout. But I almost feel like, based off how I'm feeling, one, if I took the pre-workout now, it probably wouldn't kick in. Actually, it would probably kick in after I'm done, so there's almost no point. And I feel like the jitteriness of the pre-workout for something this long helped me in the beginning, but now wouldn't. You know what I mean? Okay, 9. That was 9. Couldn't get that last one. 519. Really enough, the blisters don't hurt anymore. Either that or I just don't feel it. You know what I should have got? I should have brought Pedialyte with me. I didn't bring any Pedialyte. Last time I had Pedialyte, this time I don't. This time I have protein and dextrose, which is still important. But all right, so I'm gonna do for 6 on this one. Oh, come on. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, man. I don't know. I have 6-ish minutes left. 6 minutes and 10 seconds. I don't know if I can do any more. Oh, man. At least want to get to 5:25. Come on. I only have 6 left until 5:25. You set like mini goals, you know? Come on. Oh. Yeah. Thanks for the support. 5:25. Uh, uh. Uh. All right. So I have now 5 minutes. 5 minutes left. See, what's ironic is you think, like, 5 minutes, I should be, like, getting more energized and, like, oh, I only have 5 minutes left. Let me try to pump out more. But it's funny how I'm so dead. Like, the thought of doing another 5 or 10 is, like, I don't know. I do like this song, though. Actually, ironically, it's kind of like a funny full circle type thing. This song is my track, I'll Be There, which is like a cinematic bass track, blending electronic music and orchestral music. And I was actually going to start with this song. So it's interesting that just the way Shuffle worked out, obviously Shuffle's random, this happened to be the finishing song. Good sign. Good sign by DJ iTunes algorithm.
I'll be there for you when you were all alone. I'll be there for you.
14. Wow, 14. Man, I don't know where that came from. It's gotta be a song. So it's 5:39. So where'd that come from? Almost 3 minutes left. New goal, 550. I'm gonna be sore tomorrow. 3 minutes left. 3 minutes left. Non-stop push-ups last 2 minutes. Honestly, the funny thing is I want to do that. I really don't know if I can. Like, not like I'm like, oh, I'm like making excuses. I really don't know. Like that's how bad. That's how sore that's how dead my muscles are. Like no matter how much hard I try, I don't know if I can even do that. Ah, 550. Oh man. It's like hard to write, man. This is what's so funny about the condition I'm in. 2 minutes, 2 minutes. The condition I'm in, like I feel like I could do like a cartwheel now, or like do like kicks. So I have the energy, but I really don't think my muscles have the actual strength at this point. It's so depleted. Right through the finish line. Hey, one of my favorite quotes is no matter how slow you go, you're still lapping everybody sitting on the couch. So even if you can only do 10 push-ups a day, that's better than someone sitting watching Netflix and doing nothing all day. Oh, come on. All right, all right. All right, I'm at 1 minute, 20 seconds. At 1 minute, I'm just going to do as many as I can. 10 seconds left. At the 1 minute mark, I'm just going to power through. And there, by the way, there will be a horn at the end of the 1 minute. All right. Come on. Dang, I can't get up. To like side swipe up. That's 10. I'm done. It's 10. 1. All right. Final record. 560 diamond push-ups in 1 hour. Final. I'm going to turn the music off. Actually, this finished kind of perfectly in time. Oh my God. Perfect timing. No, Mac, I don't want to do an update. Just tell me later. Oh, man. All right. So I'm going to type this in. 4th record. 560 diamond push-ups in 1 hour. All right. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to run to the bathroom because I held it for the past like 15 minutes. Come back and then just chill. I'm going to have my post-workout and just kind of relax right now. The good thing is it's only 5:45. I have this room for another 3 hours. Obviously, I'm not done filming today. I'm not going to film anything else. What I'm going to do is go to the bathroom, come back, take some pre-workout, excuse me, post-workout. So if you're not taking pre-workout, and then just chill and chat with you guys. I'll be 1 second. Oh, I need my key fob. 560. All right. Whew. All right. All done. Oh, man. Any advice for someone to quit their job to pursue YouTube, rideshare, and other interests? All right, so couple of things. Wait, where put my case? I'll hit myself one case, just in case I drop this. Any advice for someone? So first thing I'll say when it comes to YouTube, I'm gonna turn this up now because you don't need to see the ground anymore. So first thing I'm gonna say, actually, I'm gonna grab my post workout. Give me 1 second. So I look at those as a few different things. First off, when it comes to YouTube, if you don't have a channel, YouTube is now getting more strict about monetizing channels. In case you didn't know, in order to be considered for part of their partner and monetization program, you need at least 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. In my opinion, 4,000 watch hours, although that sounds like a lot, isn't that much. Being honest, like I think I get more than that in a day easy, and I'm not even as close to as big as some of the bigger channels. I think the 1,000 subscribers is probably the hardest to find 1,000 people who are willing to subscribe to your channel, depending on your type of content. So the first thing I'll say is YouTube is something I'd wait on. Rideshare and other interests. Here's what I would do. First off, I would consider YouTube a side hobby. Like I would ask you. I know this is kind of like a cliche piece of advice, but the first thing I'd say is, would you do YouTube if you never made any money off it? Like when I first started on YouTube, I said this before in other streams, but I actually did YouTube as a free hosting service because back in the day, my first YouTube video was posted in 2011. And the big issue before YouTube was if I wanted to send you a video back in the day, one, it was too hard in terms of bandwidth and the space and the file size. And the second thing was the fact of there's some sites that said, hey, you can upload this video so people can watch it, but you have to pay for it. And I saw some of those and I'm like, oh man. So when YouTube kind of was like, hey, you can upload for free, create an account for free, have people watch your videos for free. I was like, oh, this is great. So the first video I ever posted, which is still up there, is my spring show reel in 2011 of me doing parkour because I wanted to be a stunt guy. I wanted to be like an actor and a stunt guy back in the day. And I did YouTube for fun. I was like, oh, I'll just post videos because I like the fact it's free hosting. I can provide valuable informational content. And I remember in 2012 and 2013, one video I did, which I took down because in hindsight it wasn't the best, I was making $1 a month. And I was like, wow, $1 a month passively. I wasn't touching the video. I wasn't promoting it. I wasn't doing anything to it. And I was like, huh. Then in 2014, I posted more videos. And in 2015, I was making consistently $10 a month. And I was like, all right, $10 a month is like what? Like one drink at the bar, maybe a burrito at Chipotle, right? So I almost looked at it, I was like, hey, I'm happy with that. A free burrito at Chipotle every month. And I'm not really doing anything. I'm just posting videos in there. Cool. And then in 2016, at the end of 2016, I'd say more so the beginning of 2017 is when I took it seriously. I was like, look, I'm going to upload every day. I think I can grow that a lot. And then here I am now. So the best thing I would tell you is be prepared in the beginning to make no money. Like if you said to me, like what I'll say is that going into YouTube to make money from it and going into it to make your income are two different things. Like it's 100% understandable to say, hey, I want to go into YouTube because I want to become big and I want to make money. Great. But I think that the people who do really, really well on YouTube are the people that, one, will do it even if they made no money. Like Mr. Beast, prime example of his videos are so interesting and wicked fun to watch. And I guarantee he's the type of guy that if he had $1 billion, he might still do the ridiculous things that he does, even if it wasn't like recorded, right? Same thing with me is like something like this. Obviously, I love doing this on the live stream, but I would probably do this even if I wasn't recording it, right? Just because I like pushing myself. So that's the first thing I'll say. Second thing when it comes to YouTube, and this is a big thing to ask yourself, is what is something that you're interested in that YouTube become a secondary thing? So ride sharing is a perfect thing to bring up now. So for me, I did my YouTube channel, especially back in the day, started as more of like, besides the fitness stuff, but in terms of me really breaking out as a YouTuber, the first videos for me that really broke out were the ride sharing ones. The ones about Lyft and Uber, and that's why I have, most of my followers still follow me because of the Lyft and Uber stuff way back in the day. So for me, I was like, all right, I'm going to do ride sharing, but my YouTube channel is going to be a reflection of this main thing I'm doing. So like for me now, my life is kind of random and weird, but I usually say now I'm a DJ music producer, as most of you know, and my YouTube channel is a reflection of that. So what I'd say is, what is something that you're interested in that you're doing already that your YouTube channel can be a reflection of that thing? And I think that's the way to make money. So overall, kind of encapsulating everything, my first thing is do YouTube in addition to everything else you're doing, but be prepared that it might take a long time to make it or to even have any type of income on YouTube. Second thing is, if you want to quit your job and do ride sharing, my best advice, because there's a lot of different factors of how much money you can make doing Lyft and Uber and doing ride sharing, my best advice is join Lyft and Uber, do it part-time, see how much money you make. There are so many different factors, from the weather, the time of the year, where you live. Actually, where you live is actually the biggest one. All those factors come into play, because I've done so many videos about Lyft and Uber, and there are people who hit me up saying, hey, Mark, you said don't drive for Lyft and Uber part-time. I drive full-time, and I've had people hit me up saying I make $2,000 a week driving Lyft and Uber full-time. And I'm like, props to you. But then I have other people in a completely other area and a completely other climate saying, you know what, Mark, you're right on. I drove for Lyft and Uber. I maybe made $6 an hour. So there's so many different factors that determine how much money you can potentially make on Lyft and Uber. The number one being your location. So if I were you, the first thing I do is, one, don't quit your job. Two, join Lyft and Uber, do it part-time, and see how much money you make. If you're making a decent amount, maybe consider quitting your job. If you don't, then maybe consider another option. And then on top of these two things, I'd say shoot to post about a YouTube video a week. That's what I'd say. Because a YouTube video a week, I think, is very manageable. You're not pushing yourself. And then ask yourself, what is something? So for example, what I would do is, for any Lyft and Uber drivers out there, this is my best advice to really make it on YouTube. I think this is the way to make a lot of money on YouTube. And there's also a bunch of different ways, but one I say to so many drivers is this: don't do any educational videos on YouTube. You can if you want later down the road, but there's so many other like amazing channels that post so many different types of content of 5 ways or 5 tips for beginners, 5 ways to make more money through Lyft and Uber. Like that market, I think, is very oversaturated. The one market, and this is a big part, I'm telling you, this is like, I'm not joking, like tens of thousands of dollars a year you can make, at least in my opinion. Big pro tip is, a lot of people search for Lyft and Uber driver stories. Very few YouTubers are doing that. And if I were you, I would create a Lyft and Uber vlog where every day, even if it seems boring, you say, hey, what's up, YouTube? You know, this is Jeffrey. Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Jeffrey. So this is vlog number 68. And today I had 3 really interesting rides. First off, I had a guy who did blah, 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 and a girl who did blah, like, so what you do is you just recap interesting stories that happened from the Lyft and Uber driver's perspective. And granted, some of them you might be like, oh, it's kind of boring. Like, let's say you're like, oh, you know what, today was kind of low-key day. Had a few rides, drove this one accountant. I drove this one guy who does, I don't know, copyright law. I don't know, right? And these kind of stories, although some of the vlogs might be really, really entertaining, some of the vlogs might not be, depending on who you get in your car. I think that, I'm not joking, you can make tens of thousands. I could even see that being a 6-figure YouTube channel. Just by driving every day, making, if you can, daily vlogs, where not even jump cut style. You set up your camera, you record, you say, hey, what's up? This is Jeffrey. This is the Uber and Lyft driver stories vlog, number 68. And then you go into your whatever happened that day. That, I'm not joking, I can see that being legitimate, I'm not joking, a 6-figure YouTube channel thing. Because one, a lot of people search for that. There's very few videos talking about like the Lyft and Uber driver stories. Like I said, most of the Lyft and Uber videos on YouTube are educational. They're tips for drivers. The second thing I'd say is that any type of ad revenue about Lyft and Uber is always wicked high. So big thing on YouTube, something called CPMs or RPMs, or basically revenue through revenue per 1,000 impressions. And all that means is 1,000 videos on one topic, 1,000 views, versus 1,000 views on another topic actually bring in different incomes. So if I do a video on, I'll just say entertainment here in LA, let's say go to a big event in LA, I know I might make $1, $2, probably close to $1 for an entertainment vlog, right? About $1 for 1,000 views. If I do a video on Lyft and Uber, or if I do a video on music production, or some type of field that I know the ad space is very highly desired and very, very lucrative, I can make, this one, some of my Uber and Lyft videos that have gotten literally $30 for 1,000 views. As you can imagine, would you rather make $1 for 1,000 views or $30 for 1,000 views, right? And so anything Lyft and Uber related is huge. So that's what I would, that's my best advice. Maybe I'll do a video on that. But yeah, so that's my best. I know a bit of a long spiel, but oh man. Whew. The good thing is I don't feel as like bad as I did after the 1,000 handstand push-ups. But oh man, that was exhausting. Oh my god, that was super tiring. Oh yeah, no problem. Honestly, like because I'm kind of breaking stuff down now, feel free to post any questions if you want. Thanks to being Elephant. So actually, this isn't mine. This is YouTube Studio, but I do agree with you. It is awesome. So at YouTube Space, which is here in LA, there's I think 10 different YouTube spaces all around the world. There's a bunch of them studios, right? You guys have probably seen a lot of my videos that have kind of the white background. Like the last time I did a live stream when I was doing the 1,000 handstand push-ups, it was kind of the white background, looks like an Apple video. This one, and I'll move out of the way. Maybe put the camera down so you can see. This one simulates a living room. And you may have seen videos here because I've done a bunch of videos here already. Where if you want to kind of simulate like a living room type thing, you know, it's pretty good for that. You've driven for 3 weeks part-time, making about $20 an hour before expenses. Is there a sound dampener? So in terms of sound dampeners, yeah, there are. So all the black you see are actually designed to dampen any sound. And I said this in the beginning of the stream. When I record here, like by myself, so let's say I'm not doing a live stream, I'm just like setting up all my stuff, I have to play music because it's so eerily quiet. It's almost uncomfortable. You know what I mean? I'm just like, oh, this is like eerily quiet. You know what I mean? It's insane. So yeah, but obviously that's perfect because that way, if like say the sound outside the room, or if I'm filming, I'm not messing up anybody filming that's potentially maybe outside of the room too. So both from the inside and outside helps dampen the sound. Okay, so making $20 per hour before expenses, Jeffrey, I think that's a really good amount. The one thing I'm going to ask you is, do you only drive during peak hours or have you driven in non-peak hours? Here's like the big kicker for Lyft and Uber that I've talked about this in a few videos. Hunch, I'm just going to throw this away. This is like a big kicker for a lot of people that very few people talk about. And that is that there's a glass ceiling on how much you can make on Lyft and Uber. Because like, and this happened with me. So when I was shopping in Boston, before I went full-time, I was doing part-time in the beginning. About 50. Okay, so that's good. I think that's really important because, and I've said this before in other videos, but like there's a glass ceiling because this is what happens with a lot of drivers. You drive part-time and like I did. So like I said, I do 20 hours a week part-time. And I only drive during the surge hours. Then I think, wow, during the surge hours, I make I would about average $25 an hour in Boston if you calculate everything out. So I was like, oh man, I'm making $25 an hour driving for Lyft and Uber. Like even after expenses, this is way more than I can get paid doing something else. I'm gonna go full time. The problem is, yeah, maybe that first 20 hours in the peak time, you can make 25. But right when you go to non-peak hours, I remember that when I did, I think I made around $7 or $8 an hour in Boston. I was like, wait. So there's a bit of a glass ceiling because a lot of drivers have this mentality like, oh, if I can make $25 an hour driving 20 hours a week, that's awesome. But then when you go to 40 hours a week, you realize you can only make that $25 an hour for just the peak hours. When you go to non-peak, it drops tremendously. But if you're in a city, the cities, I think San Francisco is probably one of the prime ones that it doesn't really affect peak or non-peak. Then who cares, Drivers' incomes are really decreasing no matter what they say. I agree. They 100% are. That's why, so every year for the past couple of years, how do I open up these nerds? I hope I don't spill them. I'm a bit afraid I'm going to spill them if I open up too hard. So this, like I mentioned before, maltodextrin or dextrose, which is what nerds are made out of, is actually really, really good post-workout for recovery. So I want to have this whole box, but I don't want to spill any. I haven't had nerds in years, actually. So what that does, so there's obviously different types of sugars and whatnot. So candies like Sweet Tarts, Nerds, Haribo gummy bears, Pixie Sticks, etc., are made with dextrose, or basically maltodextrin, interchangeable. What happens is they're basically simple carbs. So what happens is, not normally, right? If you have this normally, it wouldn't be the best. But immediately after a workout, your body, obviously, like right now, my body's going through like a lot of different changes, and my body's like still trying to recover. So by having like a ton of basically simple carbs, my body absorbs right away. And I'm talking like so what a lot of bodybuilders would do is actually have powdered dextrose. I should have brought some, I did not. So that's why I stopped at the store and got the Nerds. But the good thing is your body absorbs this right away, especially after workout. So I've about another 10 or 20 minute window, which should probably have as many as I can of these, and that'll be it. Replenish. Yeah, that's what it's essentially doing. I'm replenishing carbs. But remember, these are simple carbs. So, like, say I have like a carb like beans, for example. Beans wouldn't really do anything right now because it's like a slower carb, so to speak. It's more complex. Something this simple, my body's like, oh, dope, and it uses it right away. Especially for how my body's feeling right now. Is that really a link for the Nerds? Maybe I will. Maybe I'll post. You know what? Because I thought actually. So it's funny that you mentioned that. I actually thought about doing a video, obviously with the Amazon affiliate links, but I thought about doing actually a video where I talk about how I prepare for these world records in terms of one, what I do to do it. Actually, the funny thing, I barely prepared for this one, for these four, actually. I did like a few things the past couple weeks, but obviously I try to stay fit in general. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go for it. But the second thing is I was going to talk about supplements. There's a lot of stuff I took today, whether it's like arginine, citrulline, pre-workout, caffeine, post-workout Nerds. I have a protein shake that I just obviously chugged. Also things like water. There's a lot of different things that I take when it comes to stuff like this for both preparation, before I work out, during it, right? Like things like the fats, like for example, on the 1,000 handstand push-ups, I took these it's like a mini package, and it's basically just fats, but they're high quality fats. So like a lot of endurance runners, marathon runners, etc., will have high quality fats because they're wicked good for you. And that actually saved me. I remember I went to it was like Vitamin Shop, and I said to the guy, I'm like, oh yeah, this is what I'm doing. I'm going to be shooting for this world record for handstand push-ups. It's probably going to take me hours. And he's like, avoid caffeine, shoot for fats, because at a certain point, your body kicks into another gear where it needs fats. And I actually didn't know that in terms of like heavy endurance training. And I was like, oh, I'm really glad I did, because I'd say out of anything, the number one thing I took when I did those handstand push-ups was the fat supplements. Not the caffeine, not the pre-workout, nothing. The fat supplements were the absolute key. And all they are is just like I think it's like macadamia nut with like coconut fat or coconut oil, whatever, But I was thinking about doing a video like that where I'm like, here's my preparation techniques or whatever. Yeah. Eat macadamia nuts this morning. Parents went to, oh, nice. I've actually never been to Hawaii. At some point I'm going to go. Like, what I want to do actually, similar to, if you guys remember when I was in Vegas and I kind of lived in Vegas for the month, I want to do same thing where I get an Airbnb for 1 month, because it's so much easier getting an Airbnb for a month and go and just make videos about Hawaii. I'm still finishing up the Vegas album, but what I'd love to do with Hawaii, because I think it's 7 islands, I think it's 7 islands, is go there and kind of similar to what I'm doing with Vegas. I've done this before with a bunch of other stuff, is basically make an album called Hawaii, and each song represents each island in terms of the vibe. I think it'd be cool. Costa Rica is just a nice, yeah, I want to go, at some point, I want to start doing more tropical or things, because you can get, so my friends sent me stuff, you can get like an all expenses paid trip, like say to, I don't know, yeah, Costa Rica, I've seen some to Jamaica or Bali, or what's the other ones I've seen? I'm blanking out right now. Punta Cana, like things like that you can literally pay like $500, and for $500 you get round trip flight, hotel for a week, unlimited food and unlimited alcohol for just $500. And it's like, that'd be cool to go and do like a whole YouTube video series about it, right? Thailand is the best. Yeah, so I'm considering what I'm doing about this. A bunch of my friends are actually going to Bali in January, and they invited me. They basically booked a place for 21 days, and it's wicked cheap. Like, I mean, as you know, Thailand's obviously super, super cheap because of the exchange rate. And my friends are like, oh, we're going to Bali. We have this place booked for 3 weeks. The Wi-Fi is wicked fast, meaning if you want to go and just film videos there the whole time, you could. Because since what I do is mainly virtual, I don't have this is my job, weirdly enough, is making YouTube videos and making music. So let's see. Have you heard of Chase Sapphire? Okay. I think I've heard of it, but what is it exactly? I know. Is it like a type of traveling credit card? I'll put this over here. On Zion, put this over here, I guess, for now. Get back to that later. Watch out for the burning season in northern Thailand. And the currency went up to 8% last year, so it's not. Oh, really? Well, the good thing is he already booked it, and it already paid for it actually. So he basically said what he said to me and a bunch of my friends, because we were thinking about going at some point, and he said, look, he's like, I just booked this. I can't remember how much it was, but it was super cheap. So he's like, it's already paid for. If you want to come, bring whoever. If you don't want to come, no big deal. Just let me know far in advance type thing, you know. Really good car for travel. You know what? I'll look into that because I'm planning. So I currently have an American Airlines card with Citi, but I'm considering getting a second traveling card because, and this is a big tip for anybody doing entrepreneurship, any business thing. Big pro tip, and this is what everyone does, is you typically have 2 credit cards. First credit card is for anything, personal related. So if you go and buy food and you go to the grocery store, then you use your personal credit card. Your second credit card is only for business transactions. So when you go to itemize all your deductions in terms of taxes at the end of the year, you're like, okay, you go to your tax accountant and you say, hey, this is all the stuff I spend on this credit card. All of this, 100% is all business related. Because if you put it on the same card, especially if you're self-employed and 100% of your income is from your job or your self-employment pursuit, it gets very tricky in terms of oh, was this personal or not? Because if you get, let's say right now, actually this is a bad example. Let's say tomorrow I'm hungry and I go get In-N-Out and I come back. That's a personal expense. But let's say right now I go and get In-N-Out and go back. Technically, the In-N-Out's related to me filming, so therefore I could probably write that off of my taxes. So it's tricky when you go back to that credit card, if you have one, and you say, wait, this In-N-Out, was I filming that day? I can't remember. Wait, was that a business? Was I on the way to YouTube Space? Was I coming from it? Was I not even doing anything? Was I just hungry? And so it kind of creates that whole thing of what were you doing? What was the goal of that item that you purchased? Especially like I said, especially with things like food, it gets very tricky. Put these on my thing. Still cleaning everything up. I probably should have more of the nerds right now. Actually, before I even clean anything up. And then hopefully tomorrow or whatchamacallit? Hopefully tomorrow or wait one second. I don't remember Cambodia. Yeah, I don't know if I would go to Cambodia. You should look into the credit card game in general. B, are you done? Yeah, I just finished up. Yeah, I might as well post the records. So I did recapping them, Bethany. I did 31 side-to-side push-ups in a minute, 35 plyo push-ups in a minute, 40 Spiderman push-ups in 1 minute, and then I did 560 diamond push-ups in 1 hour. So right now I'm having nerds to get maltodextrin and dextrose in. Okay. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go get Chipotle in a little bit. Oh. 6:12. Man, that's I'm gonna start putting some stuff away. I'm so sore. I think that's it, actually. I'm gonna do this real quick. Let me know if you can still hear me. I'm just gonna put this on the ground. Can you hear me okay? I'm just putting the microphone on the ground. The audio might sound like it changed because I'm putting everything away. Where did this go? I don't remember. I mean, this room is meant to be changed around, I think. Put this here. That's one thing that's tricky about YouTube Space is what was I gonna say? Oh, I'm tired. That's one tricky thing about YouTube Space is that like you have to break down and set up everything. And I said before, way in the beginning of the stream, that thank God there was so you can either rent. I said this before, but a second, so I'm just gonna it's down here, and then tilt it up so you can see me. I know it's a bit of an odd angle, but I'm using a table. But the tricky thing about YouTube are when you book place at YouTube Space, you can either book it for you book it for either all day once a month, so you can do 12 hours once a month, or 2 is you do 6 hours twice a month. And it's up to you. You know, you could always do like one. Like this month, I'll probably only film here once. Well, maybe I'll film here again. I don't know. So also when I do the handstand push-ups, I had the room all day because I wasn't sure how long it would take. Today, I just had it for 6 hours because I'm like, look, there's no way I'm going to use it all day, right? I'm done for the most part. And what's tricky is that sometimes people are here before you or not. So you can either book it from 9 to 3 or 3 to 9. Those are basically the only 2 times you can book it for if you're booking it for 6 hours. And the people before me luckily finished up around 2:30. So I got in here around 2:30, set everything up pretty quick. Hold on a second. Or was this over here? Oh, there was over here, actually. Whew. I wonder if this was here. All right. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end it there. Step down and do this. So thanks again for watching, everybody. I appreciate all the support. It was an eventful day. You know, I don't feel luckily as bad as I did with the 1,000 handstand push-ups. Like, because the weird thing, honestly, the 1,000 handstand push-ups was miserable. Like that wasn't fun. The diamond push-ups in occurred in 1 hour. Although it was difficult at a bunch of different points, or the whole thing, the diamond push-ups in 1 hour was at least fun. I think just because I knew it was short, right? The 1,000 handstand push-ups was literally almost 7 hours long. It was 6 hours, 51 minutes, and 43 seconds is the exact timestamp. But for the diamond thing, the diamond push-ups, at least I could keep looking up and be like, oh, I only have 35 minutes left. So I'm just going to keep going. I'm not going to lie. I'm not the happiest about – I'm not necessarily super happy, to be honest, about any of the records. I kind of wish a lot of them were higher. Like, I think because the first 3, I can't believe – the first 3, I feel like I could probably redo those and get a higher thing because I took the pre-workout and I think I did those records way too early. So I think that I could easily beat those. And then the diamond push-ups in 1 hour – I'm happy with that, but I think a big component was the fact that I was more exhausted than I think I expected to be after doing those first 3 records. But we'll see what happens in the future. But thanks for watching, everybody. I'm going to end the stream. I'll be posting the high-quality 4K recap videos of each individual record as individual videos. Hopefully tomorrow or Saturday, but we'll see. But thanks for watching. Good stuff the past 2 live streams. See what happens in the future. So thanks again. Good day. Good day.